Cancer, you feel everything before it even happens. You sense tone shifts. You notice distance before words confirm it. In the past, that sensitivity made endings slow and painful. You held on with hope. You waited for emotional proof. You gave more love thinking it would restore balance. This time feels different already. Your heart is still soft, but it is not naive. You are not drowning in someone else's confusion. You are watching it from the shore. That alone changes the ending. Hi, it's Aira. Let's go deep. The first card that opens your reading is the Ten of Wands. In past cycles, you carried the weight of the entire connection. You carried emotional conversations. You carried the responsibility to make things feel safe. You carried the silence when the other person did not communicate. The Ten of Wands shows exhaustion that builds slowly. You do not complain while carrying. You just adjust your grip and keep walking. This card shows that you often confused effort with love. The more you struggled for it, the more valuable it felt. You told yourself love requires work. Yes, love requires effort, but not one person carrying everything. That imbalance drained you more than you admitted. Now the Ten of Wands is ending. You are recognizing what is not yours to hold. If someone is emotionally unavailable, you are no longer compensating for that. If someone avoids hard talks, you are not chasing closure. You are putting burdens down earlier. That changes everything. In daily life, this looks like not sending the extra message, not initiating every deep talk, not checking in when the energy feels one-sided. You are conserving emotional energy. When you stop over-functioning, the truth reveals itself fast. That is how this ends differently. The second card is the Queen of Cups. This is your natural energy. Deep love, intuition, emotional wisdom. In the past, you gave from this queen energy without filtering who deserved it. You nurtured people who were still learning how to nurture themselves. The Queen of Cups does not stop loving, but she becomes selective. That is the shift. You are still compassionate. You are still understanding, but you are not ignoring your intuition anymore. If your stomach feels tight, you listen. This card also shows emotional maturity. Instead of reacting strongly when hurt, you are processing quietly. You are not crying in front of someone who cannot hold your feelings. You are protecting your vulnerability. Practically, this means you share your depth with those who reciprocate. You no longer explain your emotions to people who minimize them. You no longer beg to be understood. You understand yourself. That is power. The third card is the Two of Swords. This card shows denial in past cycles. You knew something was wrong, but you did not want to face it. You avoided making a decision because making it real felt too painful. You sometimes stayed in situations longer because choosing to leave felt like losing part of yourself. You hoped clarity would arrive on its own. Now, the blindfold is coming off. You are no longer pretending you are unsure. You are admitting what you already know. The Two of Swords upright shows internal conflict, but this time you are resolving it faster. In practical terms, you are not waiting months to decide. If communication feels blocked, you address it or step back. If someone's actions do not match their words, you accept that fact. You are not splitting your heart in two, trying to protect both sides. You are choosing yourself sooner. The fourth card is the Death card. This is transformation, not literal loss. For Cancer, endings used to feel like emotional destruction. You felt them deeply. You replayed memories. You held on to emotional ties long after physical separation. The Death card now shows a cleaner cut. Not cold, not harsh, but complete. You are not keeping emotional doors half open. You are not staying friends just to keep a connection alive. You are allowing full closure. This transformation is internal. You are shedding the version of you that believed love must be proven through suffering. You are shedding the version that thought staying loyal at all costs was strength. In daily life, this looks like deleting the number, removing reminders, rearranging your space, starting new routines. When you end something now, you create space for something new immediately. That is why this ends differently. The fifth card is the Eight of Cups. In the past, walking away was dramatic for you internally. Even if you looked calm outside, inside you felt torn. The Eight of Cups shows emotional departure after disappointment. This time, the walking away is quieter. You are not waiting for total betrayal. You are leaving when emotional fulfillment fades consistently. That is growth. You are recognizing that love should not feel lonely. If you feel alone inside a connection, that is enough information. You do not need explosive endings to justify leaving. Practically, you are reducing contact without announcement. You are focusing on your home, your goals, your emotional stability. You are choosing environments that feel safe and consistent. The walk away is intentional, not reactive. The sixth card is the King of Pentacles. This shows what you are aligning with next. Stability, reliability, emotional and financial grounding. You are no longer impressed by intense chemistry without structure. You are attracted to consistency now. Someone who shows up on time. Someone who follows through. Someone who builds slowly and securely. This also reflects you becoming more grounded. You are focusing on your finances, your home environment, your long-term plans. You are creating security within yourself instead of seeking it from someone unpredictable. In daily life, you are asking practical questions early. Do our values match? Is this person stable? Do they handle responsibility well? You are screening for long-term, not short-term, emotional rush. The seventh card is the Justice card. This is balance, cause and effect. You are realizing that every time you ignored your intuition, there were consequences. Every time you overgave, you felt drained later. Justice shows you correcting that pattern. You are weighing actions carefully. You are not making decisions purely from emotion. If someone treats you inconsistently, you respond accordingly. If someone invests deeply, you invest back. You are matching energy more accurately now. Practically, this means no more extreme giving at the start, no more emotional overexposure. You are observing first. You are letting people earn deeper access. That balance changes your entire romantic pattern. The final card is the Ace of Cups. This is new emotional beginning, but not rushed, not chaotic, clean, because you released burdens, because you trusted intuition, because you made clear decisions, because you allowed transformation. You are ready for something healthier. The Ace of Cups is not just new love from someone else. It is self-love that does not collapse when someone leaves. You are emotionally full on your own. In real life, this looks like enjoying your space, feeling calm alone, not panicking when someone pulls back. When new love arrives, it meets you in stability, not desperation. Cancer. This ends differently because you are different. You are not carrying everything. You are not ignoring red flags. You are not staying in denial. You are not begging for emotional clarity. You are choosing peace sooner. If this message touched something real in you, do not keep it to yourself. Share it with another Cancer who keeps carrying love quietly. Someone who feels deeply but rarely says how tired they are. Sometimes another heart needs permission to put the weight down. And if you feel ready to understand your own situation in a deeper way, you can book a private reading. We can look at your specific connection, what is ending, what is transforming, and what stable love is truly coming toward you. Affirmation for you. I do not chase clarity. I attract honesty. I protect my heart without closing it. I deserve love that feels safe.